Yes, you read that title correctly. Scrunchie business getting sued and going out of business. Let me help you make sure that you don't get sued too. So stay tuned so that you can find out how. Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to OMG Scrunchie Club. I am the Scrunchie creator, Lamiel, and for those of you that are new, welcome to the club. Today, I am not rocking an OMG Scrunchie Club look because I thought I would just hop on camera really quickly and give you a little helpful hint when it comes to your scrunchie business or business in general. So, two helpful things are, one, is if you have a business or if you're going into business and you're trying to get a business license, it is best to get an LLC license. Yes, an LLC license. If you're here in America, I'm not sure how it works in other countries, but here in the United States, an LLC license will protect you. So what exactly is an LLC license, you asked? Well, good question. So I will tell you. An LLC license is a limited liability company license. So it is for a business structure that offers limited personal liability on the part of the owner. So for example, let's just say by some chance you have a scrunchie that has little pieces that come off, someone gets choked on it, and you don't have an LLC. Guess what? The customer that choked or died from this scrunchie mishap or whatever mishap, maybe you had a button that was loose on a garment that you made and sold and they got hurt or choked, they can sue you. So if you have a sole proprietorship license, which a lot of people have because it is cheaper to go that route at first because it costs money, depending on where you live, more money to get an LLC license. So the benefit of having the LLC license is the person that is injured or hurt from your product, they are not able to sue you. They can sue your business, but as far as your personal assets go, they are protected. So it is good to get protection in that sense. So the other way to protect yourself is you can get a trademark. You can trademark your name so that no one else can take it from you. But that's not what I'm here to tell you about. I am here to talk to you about this scrunchie here. Yes, this Mickey Mouse scrunchie. So, if I sell this scrunchie, I am doing something illegal. There are many people that sell trademarked items such as Disney items, Avengers, superheroes, any company or business that is trademarked and you're selling something with their name on it or image on it without permission. Now, I have a confession to make. I don't sell any trademark scrunchies, but a long time ago, in my younger years, I used to make collegiate items. I would make purses, jewelry, hair bows, because I have a hair bow business, and I would do craft shows. In some places you call them markets. I would do craft shows and I would sell out like that. I would open up and all of those things would be gone because in Alabama, where I was living, football is like huge, especially for Auburn and Alabama fans. Even in Georgia, it's very huge too. So if you sell them, know that there's a possibility that you can get fined, jail time, sued, or something of that nature. Yes, there are a lot of people still selling these items. Technically, they would be called counterfeit items, even if you have the licensed product to sell it. Not the license to sell it, but the licensed product, because technically you're not supposed to be selling that item. So if I can find some pictures, I will post some pictures. I think I have some of the collegiate items that I used to sell. I no longer sell them. But I will tell you this, if you're a small, I'm not giving you permission to do this, but if you're a small business, at first, maybe the companies will not search you out, but as you continue to grow, and if you're growing based off of selling these products that you do not have trademark access to, you can be sued. For example, Nike. Nike will sue you for selling a product with their logo on it if you don't have a license to do so. By that I mean you have to go to Nike and ask for a license, which is probably like thousands of dollars. I know when I was doing research to sell collegiate items, you have to pay based off of the school. So maybe Alabama was $800 for me to get a license for the year, and then Auburn was maybe like $600-700. I'm just giving an example. And then on top of that, I want to say I was having to pay a royalty in addition to the license. For each item that I sell, they get a royalty off of me selling their item. And I will tell you, Disney ain't, excuse my grammar, mom, Disney ain't giving nobody permission to sell Disney scrunchies that are not affiliated with the Disney company. For example, Walmart can sell Disney scrunchies if they go through Disney and get the license to sell Disney scrunchies or Disney products. So if that is the route that you want to go, then you can do that. But let's talk about trademark. What is a trademark? A trademark can be any word, phrase, symbol, design, or a combination of these things that identifies your goods or services. It is how a customer recognizes you in the marketplace and distinguishes you from your competitors. The word trademark can refer to both trademarks and service marks. A trademark is used for goods, while a service mark is used for services. So I'll leave a link to some of these terms and definitions of what I'm talking about. Also, I have some articles to share with you as well. So what can be trademarked? A phrase can be trademarked. A word, symbol, device, or even a color are all eligible for trademarks. Anything that distinguishes the goods of your party or company from another qualifies. However, the item must be used in a commercial setting to obtain protection from the law. Trademarks have a 10-year protection span. So, trademarks are important to distinguish your company from others, indicate the source of goods, distinguish your service from others, give permissions to others for co-branding, and indicate a membership in a union. So a trademark symbol also lets customers know who you are. This is especially important when two companies in the same industry have a similar name. So now that we know what a trademark is, how can you infringe upon a trademark? I kind of gave you some examples just then, but let's go to the trademark website, the uspto.gov. So what is trademark infringement? Trademark infringement is the unauthorized use of a trademark or service mark or on or in connection with goods or services in a manner that is likely to cause confusion, deception, or mistakes about the source of goods or services Okay, so let's talk about this scrunchie here. So I named this scrunchie Iris. There is another scrunchie company, I'm not afraid to share, XXL Scrunchie and Company, XXL and Company, has a rainbow scrunchie named Iris. Now, I got a few comments when I posted my video of my Iris scrunchie saying that I stole their name. Okay, so let's get something clear here. I did not steal the name Iris. I get my names from my students, and I have a lot of students, so I get inspiration from their names. And when I'm naming scrunchies, I will look up girl names based off of that particular scrunchie. For example, I don't have it over here, but I have a blue scrunchie named Celeste. So when I made the scrunchie, I Googled girl names that are the color blue, or blue names for girls, something like that. And Celeste came up. So I have a student named Iris, and Iris means rainbow. If you Google the name Iris, it also means rainbow. So to clear the air, there was no copyright or trademark infringement. Plus, that name isn't trademarked. So if it were trademarked, I definitely would not use it. I do have a degree in business. I have a marketing degree, a master's as a matter of fact. So I do my research before I do things because I don't want to break the law, and I'm here to make sure that you don't either. So with that being said, I did not infringe on the lovely XXL Scrunchies. I have no reason to do that. And besides, we do have other scrunchies that have the same name, but different colors. It's just that particular scrunchie has the Iris name. And for those of you that decided to troll in my comment section, of course the comments were deleted because it was untrue. I didn't appreciate that, but hey, there are other people selling rainbow scrunchies that also have the name Iris. Are you stalking their chats or on their sites commenting, oh, you stole this name? But anywho, let's keep going. So let's get back to this Disney scrunchie for a sec. So recently, maybe about, okay, so in 2020, Disney won a lawsuit against a local Florida shop over copyright infringement. So this company in Florida, I will give you this article in the links comment section below. So this company in Florida decided to sell some unlicensed, I guess you would call it unlicensed. They decided to sell some Disney products without Disney's permission. And in the beginning, Disney sent some cease and desist letters to say, hey, stop selling our products without permission. And you know what? They didn't stop. So they got sued. Yes, they were sued by Disney. And I'm pretty sure Disney is much bigger than this company that they're suing. So even if Disney would not have won, well, they were going to win, but I'm pretty sure I will reverse. I'm pretty sure this store that was sued for selling Disney products had lots of legal fees to pay, as well as probably some royalties to pay to Disney too for stealing and selling their product. So I will share that article with you. There are a lot of people that are still selling scrunchies that are trademarked. Hey, you do you, but don't say I didn't warn you. And don't call me for jail money when you need to get out of jail or some legal fees. Okay, so let's talk about something a little different, but it's still kind of a trademark infringement. I remember this article when I was on Etsy a long time ago. So this has to do with Beyonce. So Beyonce back in, let's see what year this was. I have the article. I want to say it was in 2014. The article date that I have here is for January 2015. But I want to say this took place in 2014. So do you know Beyonce put a ring on it when she became a fiance? Everyone decided to take Beyonce and use the word fiance to advertise and sell Etsy products for engaged women. So Queen Bee heard what was going on and she contacted Etsy. She had her lawyers write up paperwork to get in touch with Etsy to stop these sellers from selling fiance items on Etsy. And guess what? Etsy removed all of those people that were selling fiance items. A lot of people made money, but I'm not sure if Beyonce ever got compensation from them for using her name. I'm not even sure how fiance, unless she has a trademark, she could, I don't know. Her daughter's name is trademark Blue Ivy, so don't make any items with that name. But that's another story. Sidebar, I'll get back to this. But there was a company that actually had the name Blue Ivy. Is it girl's name Ivy Blue or Blue Ivy? But you know what I'm talking about. But there was a company that actually had that name before Beyonce decided to get that name. But I don't know if the first company, it's like a small company. If I can find that article, I will post that in the comment section too. But I don't know if that company ever trademarked that name, which I don't think they did. And Beyonce was doing an apparel line with her daughter's name, but this other company was not an apparel line. So it wasn't a conflict of interest, but I'm not sure if they had to change their name or if she had to change her name. But I remember that being a story a while ago. If I can find an article on that, I will be sure to post it. So back to the fiance. Maybe she has that name trademark, and if she does, hey, she owns it. You can't use it. There are some slogans and catchphrases that are trademarked. So if you want to use some cool phrases of any nature, please make sure that they are not trademarked before you start making millions of dollars, because you can be sued for all of those millions of dollars also. Say if you steal someone's trademark or a name that they have that is not trademarked, they can still take you to court even if you trademark the name after they have been in business, because they have a right to prove that they've been using the name longer and before you. And legally, they can overrule them to use the name versus you, if that makes sense. I know it sounds confusing, but just trust me. So what I'm talking about here is the first to use trademark system. So the first to use trademark system is used by countries such as the US and Canada. It provides the first user of the marks in commerce trademark rights and priority over the geographical territories where the trademarks were used in commerce. The first to use priority applies regardless of whether the mark is unregistered at the time of the actual use in commerce. However, sometimes in the US, it is not an entirely first to use trademark system, because applicants may be assigned priority based on the first to file for registration of their marks with the US Patent and Trademark Office. So first to file and first to use. So I will try to explain this really quickly. So first to use, let's say this scrunchie here. Let's just use scrunchies since we're talking about scrunchies. I was the first person to use this scrunchie, and I named it Rainbow Chevron and I didn't trademark this name. So I was first to use it, but then comes along some other company that decides to make a similar scrunchie similar to mine, or the exact same one, and they decide to name it Rainbow Chevron or whatever I just said. I forgot just that quick. They decide to name it the exact same name. I may be entitled to have their trademark for this particular scrunchie unaccepted. I can petition for that, because if I can prove that I was first to use it, say I used it 10 years ago and I still use it, and they decided to use it this year, but they trademarked it or filed a trademark, then I could likely win that argument in court and keep the trademark, or keep them from getting the trademark, and then I can trademark it myself. Now, the other system, which is first to file, means that, say this person, Scrunchie Maker A, and I'm Scrunchie Maker A, and Scrunchie Maker B and I both have this same scrunchie, and we both file a trademark or a patent for this same exact scrunchie. The first person who files or gets their trademark through the process will win the trademark for this scrunchie, if that makes sense. So I will leave some information about first to file and first to use. So I hope I didn't confuse you any more than I wanted to, which I didn't want to confuse you at all. But let's continue with the video. So let's get back to this scrunchie here. Okay, so now I know I'm hopping all over the place. So now I am going to prove to you that I did not infringe on the XXL and Company's trademark. So if you go to their license and access page, I will share this on the screen hopefully, or I will leave the link in the comment section down below. So in their license and access page, it says you may not frame or utilize framing techniques to enclose any trademark, logo, or other proprietary information, including images, text, page layout, or form of XXL & Co. Ltd. without express written consent. You may not use any meta tags or any other hidden text utilizing XXL & Co. Ltd. name or trademarks without the express written consent of XXL & O Company. So I am going to, show you some examples of people that have infringed upon the XXL & Co. license and access policy. So if you go to Instagram, I am about to show you examples. Since people wanted to get onto me, I'm about to show you examples of true copyright infringement. So if you go to Instagram and you type in xxl.scrunchies.nepal, Nepal. And if you look at their Instagram image, it is one of Tina's friends. It is actually one of Tina's literal XXL scrunchie pictures with the label, with her friend there that they are using. So that is an infringement upon the XXL & Co. policy. And there's another one. See, I did a little homework for you guys today so that no one can come back and say, hey, she's stealing such and such stuff, things from so-and-so. So that is not true. If you go to another Instagram page that is XXL Scrunchie India, you can clearly see Tina's hand holding the tag, sewing it on the sewing machine. So that is another example of an infringement. But as far as what I did, as far as naming the scrunchie, the same name, that definitely was not a copyright infringement. So I accept your apology for those people that came on my channel trying to be rude, saying that, hey, you stole that. No, I didn't. So another quick and important tip. Here in America and in Canada, I'm assuming in all countries or most countries, your trademark is only valid for the country that you're in. So if I or someone in Canada wanted to brand or trademark their scrunchies here in America or me in Canada, I would have to go through the Canadian trademark office and get trademarked in Canada as well as the US. So if someone is not trademarked in, for example, so I won't confuse anyone. So let's just say Walmart was a US company and it was only trademarked in the US. Someone else in Canada can make a store that is called Walmart and get it trademarked in Canada, and it would not be illegal for them to do. So it is legal to trademark in your own country as long as that trademark is not trademarked in your country, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. If I confused you, just leave a comment in the comment section down below and I will try to explain it in another video. So let's continue with the video. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you have any more video suggestions or ideas you would like for me to do, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And thank you for watching OMG Scrunchie Club video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, of course. Have a great day. Bye.